So, it's my birthday this week, and honestly, we're that busy with just, like, everything. That, like, I was, like, close to being like, you know what, I could be doing a video this week for Terminal Online, but...
We don't want to be like,
I know, I wouldn't want to do that.
I wouldn't want to do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you.
That's why you guys should check out 𝚂𝙿𝙴𝙳, because we're actually doing, like, a proper video on 𝚂𝙿𝙴𝙳 this week still.
Yeah.
You know, that's paid for. It's not like you can just be, I'm not filming it this week, guys. You know, anyway, speed run to get banned from YouTube. Am I right, guys? Your opinion's on.
God.
Yeah, I thought this would be a funny one because, like, why not?
How quick can you get shadow banned?
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, we're already shadow banned on everything.
Yeah, so...
Like, you know, the only thing we're not shadow banned on, I would say, is...
Gumroad?
Well, Gumroad and... Facebook, for surprisingly.
Yeah.
The Facebook account's actually been like
it's actually
been like growing.
Yeah.
It went up like
exponentially, like it has
in the past like couple of weeks, which I don't get at all.
But it's not like we shill it.
Yeah, it's just
it's not. It just happens to be there.
Yeah, I just post memes to it from time to time.
Yeah.
But like, you know, look, if that's something you're interested in, look, you guys know we're shadow banned everywhere, so like, you know, check the links if you want to stay up to speed with us.
Yes,
you know,
guys. Once again, I am sick.
Megan's always sick.
I'm always sick. So
always sick. So yeah, Megan, what's your opinions on the alphabet people?
Sick. Damn it.
So we've got like, dislike, neutral.
I don't care about the alphabet people. Like, I'm pretty fucking neutral on it. Yeah, it's the T.
Yeah, it's the T.
See the LGBTQ plus? Don't care.
Yeah.
It's the T.
Well, you see, in this they've actually separated them.
Yeah.
Which I think actually makes a big difference.
It makes a big difference.
But like
the rainbow, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I'm pretty fucking neutral on it. Like, I don't care.
I feel like I feel like 10 years ago, in support of it, 5 years ago, neutral. At this point, it's like, what are you guys up to? Why are you guys being so like I don't know. There's just
there's a lot of people within that community as well who doesn't agree with the whole
that's true. Yeah,
influx as well, especially like the older ones.
Yeah,
like our
I think
age-ish and maybe
I don't
older.
know, there's a lot of people our age that are absolutely
but they're all straight.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, let's just keep going. Communism, show me it working, guys.
Show me it working, and then I'll have an opinion. Because right now, better dead than red. So.
Yeah, communism is absolute trash. And you see,
it's a fucking joke.
Megan, did you see in America, right? Like,
what happened in America this week?
This
week in America.
This week in America. So, what the fuck was that noise?
That was a pop.
Yeah, I don't know what that pop was from, guys. Not gonna lie. You know the worst thing is, I've been letting Garbo record the OBS.
Yeah.
For
and he's fucked it up.
No, he's not fucking up. He's just having all these like pinging noises.
It's him and his ADHD on the other end in America.
Yeah, and he's like
fiddling,
and he's like making like all the windows bloom noise and shit. You know, it's like constant. It's like, Garbo, please stop working with your computer when we're recording. I know you're like a manic when it comes to like the creative process, but like, come on. So yeah, communism.
No thanks.
No. Trash.
It's a no for me, my guy.
Slavery, trash. I can't even explain how trash it. Like,
slavery. It's just trash. It doesn't work, guys.
Communism, slavery, both trash. Space exploration.
It is pretty cool, unless you're India.
Yeah, unless
now and again, I would lie in bed at night. James, don't I?
Yeah.
And it just comes into my head about a couple of months ago, whenever India like tried to get away with that footage, like that to me,
that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Like, that's like something you'd see in RuneScape.
Yeah,
like,
it was literally not even like old school RuneScape, original RuneScape.
Yeah, like that's like something you'd see there. Like mods. It just baffles me how they thought you know what, we will get away with it.
you know here, another one actually I was talking to Megan about what happened, right? Now you think of it like this, right? Joe Rogan, what's one of the biggest ones he loves talking about? Bar monkeys.
Oh, space.
He loves talking about how they faked them in London.
Yeah.
Why did you not ask Elon when you showed up on the show?
Yeah.
That sounds like to me something that to me is like Joe's wet dream of, oh my god, I really need to talk to
I need to talk to Elon about this, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? He's actually had a couple of astronauts on as well since then. And again, as far as I'm aware, unless there's
here's looking at you, Joe. Jimmy Pullett, shut up.
Yeah. Mate, honestly, see if you watch the old footage though, it does look sketchy.
It does look sketchy.
Like I'm not fully bought over on it. I do kind of lean on more. I believe we can go into space. I don't know. Did they kind of make some stuff look a bit sketchy? I don't know. Look, I don't know enough about the subject. But yeah, bar that, I don't want to ever actually be one of those. What the fuck is that noise?
What is that?
Right, where is this coming from?
That's on your PC. That's on your end.
Right.
Somebody messaging you.
Right, hold on.
What is that?
Hold up. Let me Control-Alt-Delete. Task Manager. You ready, guys? I'm just going to keep this in, by the way.
Is it G on Fiverr? Oh wait, I can't say G.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll cut that out, so
Is it the wee Indian man on Fiverr?
Could be, actually, right enough. You know, I don't think he ever got back to me.
Oh, did he not? Is he still in bed?
Yeah, I think he might be.
He's like,
yeah,
sir, I will get back to you. I am in bed at the moment.
It was someone from it was like Bangladesh or whatever. And they said, and I was messaging them at like, it must have been like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was about
so like
10.
I was messaging them. I was like, I'm just looking to quote for X, Y, and Z. And they say, sir, I am in bed. I will get back to you in the morning. And I was like, oh, right, okay. It was 4 a.m. for them in Bangladesh.
Oh, I think I've got a bit of glass in my toe.
And you managed that.
Because you broke a fucking glass the other day, James. That's how.
I don't know what you're on about. I don't know. Look, all I'm saying is, see, when it comes to space exploration, you're not going to catch me on a rocket. Like, straight up. Like, no. I'm not living on Mars.
You need to be peak physical fitness to be on a rocket, James. And I love you. But I don't think you're there, my guy.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'm not going to make the cut. But, like, look, all I'm saying is I ain't living in Mars.
No.
I don't want to live on in the pod.
No.
You know?
Oh.
What have you done?
My toe.
Hey, don't be talking about your toes on YouTube.
My toe's sore. Suck it, James. Suck it.
Your man's going to come up. Megan, please step on me. I haven't seen him in ages.
Oh, I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah, which is quite nice.
I do have glass because I can see it shining.
Right, okay.
You can suck that out later, big lad.
Oh, thanks. Right, so, you know what I love the most?
You want to know our views on this?
Check out Gumroad.
Check out Gumroad.
Straight
There's
up.
Plenty of our open, unfiltered views on this topic.
You know what I love the most? Is you can't even talk about it on YouTube.
I can't even say the word.
Yeah, straight up, I really can't. So let's just keep going then, because I feel like we can't actually say anything.
I can't say much other than... No, I can't even say
I can't even say anything. Anarchism, honestly...
I know, anarchism's kind of fucking gay now.
It's kind of 13-year-old.
Yeah,
mindset.
Like I was like pure like anarchy whenever I was younger. Like I like was fucking drawing anarchy symbols all over my room and shit.
Yeah, but like it's kind of never gonna work.
You know, thank God, like you're not allowed to get tattoos whenever you're like 13 because
it would have been bad.
It would have been bad.
Yeah.
I wanted maggot for life on the back of my neck.
God, could you imagine?
Maggot for life.
Nice. Equality. Honestly, there's nothing more like, see whenever people see when you come across someone and they demand to be treated equally to you, there's nothing more like unironic use of the word but beat it.
In the terms of equality, is that between gender?
Anything. I think it's like everyone treated equal. I like the idea of it, but again...
No, because some people are just shit.
Yeah, some people are just trash.
Some people are just trash, and I'm not going to treat you better just because you asked for it, because, no, you're trash.
Yeah, trash people are trash across the board.
But, like, whenever it comes to men and women, see if I could get a time machine and go back to the women who fought for a right to work. I'd beat them all up.
Yeah. Megan, you shouldn't be saying such things.
I'd go in gun swinging.
I mean, like, honestly, it hasn't worked out well so far. And that's actually what we're going to be doing on Gumroad this week, actually, come to think of it, the guys of the Femcells. Which I think is kind of an interesting one, because we haven't really seen much about them. Pro-choice, no, don't like it. I don't even want to talk about it, if I'll be honest with you.
It gets me.
I don't even think they should be a thing. I don't like the term pro-choice and pro-life either. It should just, you know... Stop! Don't use it as a form of contraception.
Yeah, it gets me so angry.
I'm not gonna.
So angry.
Not gonna.
Black Lives Matter is also a fucking joke.
Yeah, that is a joke. So is White Lives Matter, which is
Yeah,
just unaccepted.
fucking joke.
Honestly, whenever I see BLM, I just think either indoctrinated, money laundering, or you know what?
Pushover.
You know what? Look into the people who own BLM.
Yeah,
It's really interesting, guys.
It's really interesting, guys.
Just check
Also,
out.
look into the guys who own Pornhub as well. Really interesting, guys.
Shh. Fascism, trash. I don't like it.
Trash, yeah.
It's too, like, honestly, I don't like authoritarianism.
Imperialism, rule, Britannia, Britannia.
You know what?
Gay, like.
You know what? Imperialism, when done right, though. You know when you think about it.
But it can't be done right. You know why?
Why?
Because the world is run by fruit.
Yeah, pretty much. So the way I look at it is, I think it's really funny.
Nobody has a backbone nowadays.
Everyone likes to slag off the British Empire. However, what empire actually created decent countries?
Rome.
Well, no, I mean like what? Well, that too.
Yeah.
But what actual like empire managed to create countries that were actually like genuinely, in some cases, better than where they came from?
Well,
you know what I mean?
Britain.
Look
Look at India.
Oh, okay, well you can't help India, right?
No, but like. There's quite a lot of
Australia,
quite a lot of Indian people who want under rule again.
No, it's kind of funny. I've seen loads of that.
A lot of that.
Recently, honestly, don't kind of blame them.
I don't blame them, but we don't want them.
But you know, I think we were talking about this. Me and Garb, we were talking about this in a video recently. We were talking about 40k, and I think to like understand 40k, you need to understand depressing working class life in the 80s. In like some really shitty council estate.
Belfast.
Yeah, in like Northern England. You know what I mean? And I feel like, especially like, you know, this is one of the things I think we're going to, well, you know what, we're going to get into this later on. But whenever you think about it, like when first place to industrialize Britain, and it was pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
The idea of like, you know, because Americans don't really industrialize until a wee bit later. But by that point, it's not the Ohio boy that goes off to work in the Ford factory in 1920s has got
isn't the same as the miner.
Isn't the same as like as the fucking
Welsh miner,
or not even the Welsh miner, like the 8-year-old boy lifted from the Birmingham countryside and thrown into a factory.
Basically.
Very, very different.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's pretty much what the British Empire was all about. Extract all the resources from the rest of the world, produce it in England, and there you go. I don't know. Like either way, we already talked about pro-life, don't care. White Lives Matter. It's trash as well.
Joke.
I don't like it.
Christianity.
I think it's the best out of the religions we've got.
The only reason why. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not religious in the slightest, and I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
But whenever it comes to morality, I do obviously because I'm from Western Europe or Eastern Europe.
No.
Where am I from?
You're from Western Europe, man.
Oh, I'm looking down the way. Up.
Yeah.
You know, we tend to go more Christianity, so like
whether we like it or not.
I seen somebody, you know, I seen somebody say, you know, I'm not religious in the slightest, and somebody said to them, well, what if you die and you turned out to be wrong and you end up like meeting like God or Jesus or whoever and all that?
Megan,
it's like, well, I would like to think.
You just tell
no, but listen.
Right, okay.
But I would like to think that I've lived my life well enough that even I didn't go to church and I don't pray and I don't do all that, but I think that I'm a good enough person that like if that happens and I do turn out to be wrong, that they'd be like, but you're a good person, you can go on in.
Yeah.
Where is it going to be said the same about the Christian who goes to church and prays and does all this, but also like isn't a good person?
Yeah.
Like, are they going to get to the gates only because they go to church every Sunday and they pray and all this, but they get to the gates and they're a bad person? Do they still think that they're going to be let in?
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. You're forgiven. It's kind of like...
No, that's Catholics.
No, it's also thingy. So it is. That's the biggest one that I like. Baptists and stuff. Baptists tend to attract like honestly straight up pedos.
Pedos, yeah.
Like just genuinely.
Yeah, because I know one.
Either gangsters or pedos.
Yeah, because I know one who's
Yeah.
now a Baptist.
Yeah, like, you know, there's something about Baptists that
Yeah.
just turned me off. I don't like you know what I mean? It's like, I'm born again.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, I don't
that
trust
fucking
them.
born again into what?
Yeah, nationalism.
What were you
It's not
going to say?
bad.
Tell them what?
What?
You said.
Oh, tell them about when you thought Jesus was, you thought it was God up at the top.
Yeah, yeah,
you were a
yeah.
child.
Whenever we had to stay at my auntie's house, and she would have like gone to church like every Sunday with my uncle, and because I wasn't brought up within religion, and we had to go to church with them if we stayed with them, I thought the minister was God because everybody were like had their hands up and all towards him, and
Oh no, Megan, you take the piss out of us for standing up and sitting down. Are you telling me you like wave and shit?
well, it was all the old people like doing this,
You telling me you get up and
singing
dance
the
and
hymns.
shit?
I didn't go to church, my guy. I went to church a couple of times.
Absolute Presbyterianism.
It
Next
was a Presbyterian church.
It was.
It was a Presbyterian.
Yeah,
church,
exactly. My point is
Well-
proven now.
Are you tired of overreaching and overbearing censorship on important and non-important issues? Well, you're in luck. For just $7.50 a month, you can get access to over 60 hours of completely uncensored and unhinged schizo takes from Megan and James. From us.
I mean, look, it's 60 hours at the minute. Every week we do a minimum of like 3 hours.
Yep.
So, you know,
You get a lot of content.
there's a lot on there.
A lot of content. Ranging from... or even... Yes, they are that spicy. Even the name of the topic must be censored. We can't even promote it on YouTube. You can stream or download all the videos from Gumroad and cancel your membership at any time. Though new videos every week on average come to 2 to 3 hours long, so we can really go in depth on any topic, and we are not strangled by the YouTube algorithm.
That's a big issue, I always find.
Yeah.
If
We
you
can
want-
be open and uncensored and not have to worry about any of that.
If you want to talk about a subject, YouTube really promotes, you're going to have to get that done in 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. But on this, we can really take our time and really delve into it.
And most weeks we do bonus off-topic videos. And yes, we even have a teaser video you can download for free from @𝙸𝙽𝙳𝙸𝙰. In it we talk about Northern Ireland for 4.5 hours.
I don't even think we scratched the surface.
No,
guys.
it's to try and help you understand who we are as people, our worldview, and how we can kind of be aliens to most people. If any of that sounds good to you, go ahead, links down below, and let's get back to the video.
Nationalism, honestly, again, best we got here.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, again, it kind of goes into the next one. Pro-immigration, absolutely not.
Absolutely fucking not.
Absolutely not.
Here, did you see Thingy's law was passed?
What one?
The Rwanda law?
What's the one?
By,
Well, you don't machete people.
No, Rishi Sunak passed it.
What's he done?
Let me look it up and I'll read it out to you.
Right.
Rwanda bill? Is it?
Bill? Right, okay.
So basically, the Rwanda bill is that UK passes bill to deport asylum seekers to Rwanda.
Oh, nice.
Right? But I've just seen here, and it's 30 minutes ago,
Yeah.
right?
Time of recording.
Oh God.
Why, what is it?
Rwanda bill driving fearful immigrants across into Ireland.
You know the problem is, right, okay, down south it is a different country, but we don't have exactly a strong border.
Yeah.
So,
But
Jesus. Well, you know what? Down south it seems to be.
yeah, so they are
catch my
actually
grip.
sending, and there is going to be patrols across the channel to stop
Like
boats.
this one actually boils my piss to no end. See all this stuff about you seeing like dead children and stuff off the coast of England. Where are they fleeing from?
Well, 2 days ago, it said that it's 2 days ago, 5 died crossing the Channel hours after Rwanda bill was passed, including 2 children.
They're fleeing from fucking
France.
France. I'm sorry, but the only reason why they're leaving France is to get better.
To get better, more
dough.
fucking money over here.
Yeah, so
That's
absolutely
why-
not. Absolutely not.
So send
Sick of it.
asylum seekers. So like.
The only.
So they're actually deporting people. So it says,
Good.
London, the United Kingdom approved controversial legislation on Tuesday that allows the government to send some asylum seekers to
Some.
Rwanda, with deportation flights expected to start this summer.
Okay, well, you know what? And again, like, just back on it, nationalism.
Where is Rwanda in Africa?
Yeah, it's in Africa, like, yeah.
So are these people from Rwanda?
I'm gonna assume, maybe.
Or is it just like
You know what? Like, I'm probably going to get shouted at for this, but like, can we not do like, Megan, look into how we deal with our rubbish? So we just like sell in the UK. We just sell
our rubbish, yeah.
to India.
Yeah.
Can we not just like do the same? Right, next.
And James said slavery was trash.
Well, you know what? I don't care when it comes to that sort of thing. Israel.
So yeah.
You know what? Israel.
Rwanda bill creating huge impact on people's mental health.
Oh my god, the poor things. Like, Israel, what do you want to say about Israel? I mean, like...
What can we say?
I mean, like, honestly, see when it comes to it, I'm happy that they've got a homeland. I feel like every people should have a homeland.
I feel like everybody should have a homeland. But the genocide that goes along with it isn't. You know, it's not cool, guys. It's not cool.
Kind of sketch.
And as much as you know, it is genocide.
Yeah,
it fucking is.
You know,
it is, especially whenever you're like bombing fucking tanks or bombing fucking lorries, like trying to leave the place.
Yeah, it's kind of
full of kids, and then
it's just messy.
And plus Israel's,
up to no good as always.
Big nose guys.
Yeah, orthodoxy. Not a big fan of orthodoxy.
No, neither am I. NATO.
Mostly because I feel like the people that I come across that are really into orthodoxy have got the same problem as like modern paganism.
Yeah.
And they just feel like a big LARP to me, frankly,
yeah.
a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure there is actually like decent ones. They're few and far between, you know what I mean? NATO, don't like it.
It's a fucking joke.
I don't really like NATO. I feel like, honestly...
Fucking super world police.
I don't like it, but at the same time...
We need it.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of
I don't like it, but we need it, but it's still shit. But like, it actually... Sometimes it works.
Sometimes, but for the most part, it hasn't been working very well recently.
Exactly.
And it just feels like, you know what? It's just getting worse and worse. And I don't know.
It's like you're knocking on the door. Hi, NATO. Can you do something?
Can I just point out
NATO, can you...
I just want to say that about 2-3 years ago, before the whole like Ukraine thing happened, I think it was me, you, and Garb actually did a podcast talking about what would a third world war look like. And I'm just putting it out. I did say I reckon the first 6 months would be intense, but after that 6 months, we would literally be going back to like 1950s style weaponry because all the good shit had been used.
Yeah.
And that's kind of actually
what's happened.
You know what? It's kind of what you've kind of seen.
Yeah.
You could, well, of course, like, it's like, can I get
but did anybody say like the homemade fucking tanks in Russia?
They're getting worse.
Mate, that's no.
They put like sheds on them and stuff.
That's how orcish. How much more orcish can we get?
Yeah,
they're Ben Hoken at this point, guys. They're Ben Hoken.
There's a bad one I saw earlier where, like, honestly, the funniest meme ever was the Russians when they started using them cock cages.
Oh no, stop it.
They were funny.
No.
Yes,
I did see it.
Really funny. Anti-immigration, yes, 100% at this point.
Anti-immigration?
Yeah, I'm all for. I don't like it. Honestly, I feel like
100%. Like, there's not even a word about it.
We've talked about this before. I think on Gumroad once. Your cousin, he's either a millionaire or very close to being a millionaire.
Yeah.
And he was thinking about moving to Australia.
Yeah.
He had to jump a load of hips. And eventually they were near enough able to, but he's got like a heart problem.
Yeah.
So it turned out it was one of those ones.
It wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. But he had to jump all these hips. Why can we not have that?
Yeah.
Where it's like even if you're a millionaire.
I remember him talking about.
And he was really keen. He really
wanted to go and move to Australia, but he says like the amount of shit that they had to go through, even to get a visa for 30 days, was ridiculous, and that's a working visa for 30 days. So like, why can't we have that? I know. You know what I mean? Like, guys, that's what I want. And then he said because they wanted to move, he had to, and because he wasn't going to go over there like to work for somebody else, he was going to go over there to like set up his own business. Yeah. He had to then apply for a working visa for 30 days, set up the business within 30 days, have it running and earning so much profit within 30 days to be able to prove to them that he was worthwhile coming into the country. But the thing is, he's like, it's just not feasible within a month. Can he not just show how much money he's been making? It doesn't matter. Over here. He hasn't been making it over there, and he hasn't been paying tax. I know. But like, you know what I mean? And the thing is, it's all the type of stuff that he does. That's why a lot of like Australia's things are within Australia. Yeah. Well, it's not a bad way to be. Palestine,
honestly, yeah, the funniest thing I've got, like, so see when it comes to like the whole Israel-Palestine thing, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna fund another war in the Middle East and not take another 50 billion Muslims into Europe, and that's
No,
it.
absolutely not.
And that's pretty much my.
I don't want to give
entire-
money to the Jews, and I don't want to take in the Muslims.
Yeah, so
Do you know what I mean?
The only way I'm okay with this is if we.
I
take
need
it
to
in the
remember
name
that
of
this is
Christendom.
we need to remember this is YouTube.
Yeah, we do. I might have to go beep beep beep. I'll probably do something like that.
We need to remember this is YouTube, my guy.
But yeah, so the only way I'm happy with the whole Israel thing is if we retake it in the name of Christendom, and that's it, guys.
James.
Onwards. On to Islam.
Oh,
Islam. Oh my god, it's actually.
let's just look.
You know what? I don't want to get sent to jail for talking about Islam.
Yeah.
On to Russia. We're going to slag off Russia.
We'll slag off Russia.
You know what, Russia? I'm sick of this paying. See all
I'm
these like.
sick of paying near £5 for a bottle of mayonnaise. I don't want to be paying that.
That is ridiculous. Now, I'm just putting it out here. See, back when the Romans used to do things, if a city was put to siege and the city surrendered.
Oh, James, don't give them ideas.
No, if the city surrendered.
Putin, I know you're listening.
If the city surrendered, then the loot fell to the generals. Right? If they had to fight for it, the loot was up for the taking. You get a steal up for the soldiers. All I'm saying is, the only way I'm okay with this Ukraine war ending is if Russia gets literally disemboweled like the Ottomans, and
Jesus.
we actually get a loot every single...
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the only way I'm on board
I
with
need
this.
to tell you a funny story today. Right.
Yeah, go for it.
So, we were at a funeral yesterday. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, I went to a funeral on my 30th birthday.
Nice omen.
That's got to be an omen and a half,
Yeah.
guys.
Well, it was my auntie passed away, so we were at her funeral yesterday, and my dad was talking to like it'd be like his second cousins type of thing.
Aye.
Anyway, and then he found out that like all like my granda's side of the family
Yeah.
aren't from here.
Where are they from?
They're all from like where's the castle? Carrickfergus.
Aye.
Carrickfergus and like Glengormley and
Oh, yeah.
all round there.
Oh, no, they them living there, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're from there.
Oh, they're from there?
Yeah, they're from there. Like my dad's second name,
Oh, right.
my maiden name, they're all from there.
Oh, I don't know.
And apparently my granda's granny,
yeah.
her house is still in the family, and it's like one of the proper like thatched roof houses and stuff
Oh,
like that.
right,
Like it's
yeah.
a real like little tiny little cottage. And my dad said to me today. And then whenever my dad was like, yeah, and then I found out like we're all from Carrickfergus and like Glengormley direction and all this, and he goes, and you know what? I always thought that anytime I drove through there, I always thought to myself, I'd love to live here. And I was like, were you back to your roots? Are you Kunta Kinte? That's what I said. Are you Kunta Kinte? Are you back to your roots? And he goes, yeah, I was.
Yeah,
I was.
back to let's walk like fucking 10 miles away. Fucking 10 miles.
And I was like, fucking in Carrickfergus, Glengormley. He's like, I'd really love to live there.
Guys, you'll never understand. Anyone, like, see Americans, I don't think you'll ever understand the hatred that we have for the people that live over the hill.
Over the hill, yeah.
Like-
I see the onions over there.
Well,
Over yonder.
Bastards, a lot of them. Absolutely. Like, you'll never
Over the hill.
understand that, like, to us, the idea of, like, people that live
You're a
half
man over the hill.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
people that, like, if you drive half an hour anywhere in Northern Ireland, the people will sound very, very different.
Very different.
Like, at least to us, they sound different to you.
Yeah.
They're probably, like, all the fucking same.
Yeah.
But to us, we notice it.
we noticed the difference.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. I think it's funny.
But I called him Kunta Kinte, and he was like, yeah, actually, yeah, no, I want to get back to my roots. Anytime I drive through there, I'm like, I'd love to live here. I'm like, I
Fuck off.
fucking Kunta Kinte.
Primitivism. I
What's
mean,
primitivism?
it's like the opposite of, like, go back to living as caveman. Oh, no, honestly.
So you...
No, I still need me internet.
Well, yeah. Actually.
You know.
No, actually, you wouldn't last an hour.
Neither would you.
I'd do fucking better than you.
You'd die of illness. Don't tell me you wouldn't.
Probably would, but I'd do fucking better than you.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
At least I'd be able to, like, make myself something.
And then die.
Like, make myself something out of, like, fucking wood and shit.
So would I.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
James.
You know what I would be like? I'd be like that guy.
James, you
off
put
the-
IKEA furniture together with glue because you can't work out the fucking
No,
instructions.
all I'm saying is,
No.
I would be like that guy in a loon, and I would just go over and biff the thing on the head. with a club. That's what I would be like. I would
No,
literally-
you wouldn't, because I've always wanted to go camping with James, because I love camping, and James was like, no, can't be doing that. Can't
Yeah,
be doing that.
you know what it is? I think
I'm like,
it's 'cause-
there's not an ounce of man in you, James. Do
No,
not want to go
see when it comes to camping, no interest. You know what it is? Because last time I went camping, I went and we went for the weekend.
But that's not with me.
Yeah, well, I didn't bring it. I brought a 3 skeet, a fucking Frosty Jacks, and like a
that's
bottle
it?
of Buckfast.
Was that it?
I think I brought pasta.
Did you pasta?
Yeah, it was pasta. Yeah, we tried to boil it. Then one of my mates poured my fucking Frosty Jacks into it. It was probably one of the worst meals I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, I took a bite out of it,
Oh mate,
and then
James.
I ended up just fucking.
Did
like,
you even bring a clean pair of knickers with you?
I can't remember. But like, I just remember I ended up waking up and we were getting eaten by midgies, and then I went over and just ended up.
Were you in a tent?
Yeah, we had a tent, but it was bad. And then the thing is, I woke up and I just had to get out of the tent because it was like fucking sweat was pumping out of me because it was 4 of us in a 2-man tent. It was bad, it was bad. And I got out, and then because we were too close to the water, all these midgies, and I mean, I came back and it was like something out of fucking like the African adverts where all the mates were still asleep, but they had like the midgies that crawled on their eyes and shit. It was fucking brutal, man. It was honestly, if I've ever had an experience, be like, nah, man, can't believe for me. It was that. It was just that. So,
No, but ours would be different. Aussie'd love it.
Okay, maybe we'll do it with Aussie.
Aussie would love it.
You know what the thing is? Whenever you say camping, you're probably thinking about going to fucking like the caravan park.
No.
You're talking about like an actual tent,
Yeah, an actual tent.
with like a gas
Yeah.
stove thing.
Yes.
All right, well then let's go for that. Then we'll give that a go.
Whenever I was younger, I used to go like every other weekend with my dad. You forget my dad was captain
Yeah,
in the
I
army.
suppose that's good.
We had to go.
Yeah.
And training weekends and all, we had to go.
Fair enough. Right,
So,
well maybe we might.
I
go
know how
this
to
summer.
camp. Don't worry.
So do I.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. Right. Anyway, on to National Socialism.
It's a fucking joke. It's a LARP. It's a massive
honestly,
LARP.
I've never met anyone who's like.
I will
met three.
never be intimidated by somebody who calls themselves a Nazi.
Yeah, straight up.
It's literally the funniest thing you can tell me that you are, because I will ruin you.
I just don't believe that you are.
I don't believe you are.
The only thing I would.
I like
say
it's so
is,
pressed about it too. It's so
yeah.
funny.
The thing is, I've met too many people that are into National Socialism. Also, really big into trannies. Or actually, can't say that.
Really big into femboys. Really big. Everyone who all the quote unquote Nazis that I know are all really into femboys.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, but it's a dominance thing. No, you're just gay, man. Just say that you're gay.
It's kind of gay, man, not gonna lie. The only thing I will say is I don't think socialism can work. If the only way I think it could work is with extreme nationalism.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? Like, the idea of socialism, to me, to work, you would need to have insane pride in your country. And again, that isn't like Nazism per se, but like, I do think socialism and nationalism.
But it would go that way.
The only way for socialism to work
is with nationalism.
is
Yes.
with a form of extreme nationalism.
But and then we all know what way that would go.
Yeah, well, that just
So
turns
it's just
fucking...
this turns into shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, honestly, all I'm saying is the 20th century has been a shit show for weird ideologies, and like, you know,
Let's give it another go.
yeah, they've all kind of turned out poorly. Paganism, I kind of like paganism, not gonna lie. I know you guys are gonna call me cringe.
I like paganism.
I do, like, so I will say, I do buy into blood memory quite a bit. I do think...
I'm very sneezy at
I
the
know,
minute. I'm
mate.
sorry, I'm very sneezy at the minute. My sinuses are all blocked up and they're really getting tickled right now.
I feel like this is like the anti-Reddit movement, where it's like, source? Do you have a source to back up your claims? Do you know? Do you have any scientific studies? Like, no, I just feel it. I know it in my
just
bones.
feel it, I know it, mate.
I know it's true. 1 + 1 is 2. Source? It's like, no, it's just true though. And
It's
I feel
in my
like
ancestry. It's in my bone marrow.
no,
man.
but it is. It's like if you come across someone.
Loving you is in my DNA.
No, but if you just meet someone who you just know is sketchy,
Yeah, I know it.
you just know. I feel like you should listen to your gut
I
instincts.
have never believed in it so much until I became a mother. You
Yeah.
see the mother's gut instinct.
I completely buy into it.
It's
Gut
that
instinct
it's
is-
just.
I think it's
I know before it's even happened.
Yeah.
And I know what's going to happen just because of the mother's gut instinct that I have.
I just believe it to be true, and again, that is a form of
I'm
paganism.
fucking disgusted.
You like that?
I'm just- it's disgusting.
I know, just fucking blow your nose, Megan. Just
I
get it
can't.
out.
There's nothing coming out.
Is there anything else we have to really say about paganism? The only problem is you get a lot of people that like, I believe in like fucking Odin and shit, and like the thing is, you
That's
need to.
Garbro larpers.
Yeah, but you need to put it into perspective of you need to be actually like descended from the like if you're not actually like Scandinavian, you can't not be that sort of pagan.
Yeah,
Does that
yeah,
make sense?
yeah.
Like, you know, you need to actually be descended from the it's not a religion in the same way Christianity or Islam,
Yeah.
where it's more like a Jewish. Like Jews, you can't like it's very, very difficult to become Jewish.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's
unless you're born into it.
yeah, unless you're born into it, you can't marry into it. But even
But even
very,
then, the
even then
chances
you're-
of them accepting you is low.
even then, you're not the one going to be it.
You're not
It's
gonna be
your
in the
ch-
inner
but your
circle.
kids will be.
Yeah,
Your kids will be, but
yeah.
you're not going to be into it. Does that make sense? Again, you really need to be born into it. So again, paganism is very much in the same vein. Although I
What
think it's
does that make
interesting.
me with my 0.08%
North
North
Africa.
African?
It means you can actually declare a jihad.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
Not really. Like, I'm not a domestic terrorist putting this out here. You
know what? I was joking with the guys the other day, so I suppose I'm allowed to talk about this because I haven't been a member for years now. Whenever I joined the shooting club,
Oh, yeah.
so whenever I joined the shooting club in Northern Ireland, pretty much you have to sign this like document saying no, I am not a domestic terrorist.
Terrorist, yeah.
So yeah. Guys, I actually have had to write, and it actually was sent away
On a legal document.
Well, it was sent away to the PSNI.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, so-
yeah, I actually did once sign the document saying, no, I am not a domestic terrorist.
Yeah.
But yeah, paganism, I think it's kind of interesting, but like, for the most part, the people that like, Wiccans are fucking cringe. What is there to really say? That's the problem. It's the same thing as orthodoxy. It's just kind of, I feel like a lot of the people that are interested in it are kind of a LARP.
Yeah, well,
Most of the time, which is
I
kind
don't know.
of a shame.
I very much, and I don't know whether that's the gypsy in me as well. That I very much, I'm like, you know yourself, James.
Yeah, you're a fucking witch.
Yeah.
Well, not like a cringe witch, but like...
I'm very. I find myself being very spiritual at times. I'm not spiritual in like the Christian way.
Well, I think that is just a gypsy thing about you.
Yeah.
You're just a gypsy.
And I very much believe and go by like the old wives' tales and like stuff like that.
Yeah, you would buy into it.
Yeah.
But you know the thing is, a lot of the times it turns out to be true, and that's the thing that's
That's
kind of
my gut.
Yeah. Right, we've only got a couple left, because, again, it's been a mental week. EU, despise it. I don't like it at all.
Brexit all the way.
Brexit means Brexit. You need a
Brexit
true-
means exit.
You want to be a true Brexit geezer.
Geezer.
You know, honestly, I'm not a fan of it.
Brexit.
Fuck. I just don't. I don't like the EU.
I don't like the
I
EU.
feel like I am.
Like
You know what it is to me? Like,
paying
I
money
don't
to
want.
be in an exclusive club. Fuck off.
I'm just gonna put it out here. I feel like the Germans are the Carthage.
Oh, the Germans are the biggest cocks of Europe.
Yeah, they really are. But I believe they're like kind of like Carthage.
Oh, the
in a
Germans
weird sense.
listening.
So think of it like this, right? First Punic War, second Punic War, both times they get the heads kicked in. Third time around, what do the Carthaginians do instead? They don't even prepare for war or anything. What they do is, because they're banned from war, essentially, by the Romans at this point, they become an economic powerhouse. What does Germany become? An economic powerhouse. What does the EU became? Honestly, I've got no interest in being ruled by the Germans through people.
No,
and like,
no,
you know,
thank you.
I'm just putting it out here, and this is one of the things that I've talked to a lot of people about, and they just get really fucking upset with me whenever I say it. But you just can't have someone above your head of state.
No,
You just can't. Voting to me, if you want to have a democratic process, yeah, definitely go for that.
But you have to have a head.
You cannot have a foreign body above
Yes,
your head
yes.
of state.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't
know,
work like
and that's
that.
that's the only way I can describe it. But mind you, these types of arguments I've had with people down south, and like, you know, It's one of those ones when you talk to
down
people.
south, it's a bunch of fucking cooks.
Well, when you talk to people down south, it's like, yeah, sorry to say, but arguably hasn't achieved much.
No.
You know,
No.
just it's one of those ones like, yeah.
Does anybody know why Thingy stood down as Taoiseach yet?
Taoiseach, because he was getting a battering over all the migrant stuff going on. At the
Oh,
minute.
was he?
Yeah.
Oh, was he? Did he not like that?
No,
Did he
didn't
have to
like
step
that.
down?
No, he had to step down,
Oh.
so he did. Have any of you guys seen? You know, they took them horses,
Who took?
the fucking Nazgul knackers.
No, but who took them?
The police, the Garda, they stole them horses. The horse, like 𝚂𝙿𝙴𝙴𝙳. There was all these like because they were trying to put in a bus with the refugees in. So they got out and they were protesting. Remember I showed you the picture?
Oh,
of the,
yes, a
the
𝚂𝙿𝙴.
guy, yeah, and the fucking
Yes.
guy that was looking straight up like a Nazgul.
Oh, like the Nazgul, yeah.
He looked like a Nazgul, and he was even the way he was sitting and all. Yeah,
With the guard took the horses.
Yeah, the guard.
Why?
Yeah, they took his horses like last week.
Why? It's his horse.
So this is a thing in council estates down south. They have horses.
Yeah,
This is like a thing.
that's just the thing. They
Like
just
it's
do that.
actually like.
Look up Talga.
What would be a good way to describe it? What's the? I think it's like bogan. I think that's the Australian term for it. I think like white trash would be the American.
Yeah.
Chav would probably be the English. We've got knackers, and they are just different.
Yeah.
No, but like bogans are different to white trash. And
Fuck your Honda Civic, I have a horse outside. If you're looking for a ride, I have a horse outside.
Yeah, go ahead, check
And
that.
fuck your Mitsubishi, I have a horse outside. If you're looking for a ride, I have a horse outside.
Good song, guys. Check it out. Rubber Bandits, like horse outside.
Rubber Bandits, fucking, I
Horse
don't know.
outside. Yeah. But yeah, EU don't like it. Not interested in it. Absolute trash. And if anyone tries to tell you any different, just tell them the country's shit.
Yeah.
And they have to be fucking beg for handouts off the Germans, essentially. That's all I got to say about that. Industrialism. I mean, it's been brutal. It's been brutal.
It's
but you know, the
been
thing
hard
is,
going.
it's been hard going, but we get to live with the benefits of it. And
Is
you know,
there much benefits?
well, what I will say is, I feel like
Now?
I feel like a lot of people don't.
I don't think there is.
I feel like a lot of people. It's never been a better time to make money ever, which is something which I feel like a lot of
Yeah,
people.
but people don't take the advantage of it because
and not enough people do.
no, but the reason why they don't take advantage of it is because they've been fucking indoctrinated.
Yeah, pretty much.
That
It's
you
like pretty
have
much.
to put on the suit, you have to put on the uniform, you have to
You have
go
to
to
go
work,
to college. You have to do
you have
this.
to go to uni, get a degree that you'll never use, and then you'll end up working in McDonald's, or you'll end up working behind the cashier desk in Asda, or and that's just the way it has to be.
Like, I'll be straight up with you guys. Like, I've made £1,000 in the past fucking week and a half from like an online
And
thesis.
if Mr. Taxman's listening, no, he didn't.
No,
I'm
but
joking.
no, pay tax. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to be pay tax. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
faceless Facebook ads, we're in no way connected to it at all.
At all.
I'm just running it, and I'm never going to tell anyone
What
it
it
is
is
or
or
what
what
we're
we're
doing
doing.
because it's so nice to be faceless.
Yeah.
That it's so nice. But all I'm saying is,
Because you know what? A lot of people don't like us.
yeah,
That's surprising.
surprising. But it's one of those ones.
And I think they're in the top couple of boxes there.
Oh
don't
yeah,
like us,
yeah.
you know.
Some of them might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might be. A second ago, first one, they never. But look, I feel like honestly, if more people take advantage of, think of what we got at the minute now.
Yeah.
We don't have to work in the factory anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? Most
Well-
people would beg to be in the factory. Let's be fair, serious. If you get a solid factory job,
See if you got a solid factory job,
banging pay, like
banging.
banging
People
pay.
used to fight to get out of the fucking factory. Now we're fighting to fucking get into it.
I feel like definitely.
Well, me and my dad were talking about this today.
Yeah.
That he was talking to one of the fellas at the funeral, and he's an electrician, and his son's an electrician. And now the older fella, he's older than my dad. He's retiring soon.
Yeah.
Right. But his son, he's
Bit older than us, son.
a wee bit younger.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a younger wife.
Aye.
And he had a kid not long ago. I'd say he's probably about 23, 24, right?
Aye.
And he is an apprentice electrician.
Aye.
And in his tech class, now, way back whenever, my dad and all were, learning, they had to go to tech at night
Yeah.
to get their qualifications for, their trade.
Yeah.
And they were always packed because everybody had to get a trade.
Yeah.
But his son is now in a tech class that's has like 3 people in it.
Yeah, well,
Because no, it has like 3 people in it, and he's going to be a fully qualified electrician. And as his dad said, he says he'll be able to go in to anywhere and demand what he wants to get paid, because there's not going to be very many of them about. There's not going to be many electricians
now,
about.
why did they really shit on the tradesman jobs? Like, see, plumbers, holy good
Holy
fuck.
shit. Literally.
Plumbing
Like,
used to be the job of, it was like the worst pay of all the trades.
yeah, now.
Now,
like,
what would you say is the
and
worst?
it's the same as, like, see, like looking for a painter decorator. You can get them. No, you can fucking get them. And like years and years ago, you used to get a painter decorator, pay them 50 quid, they'll paint the whole fucking house. But you say now, because nobody wants to be a fucking painter or decorator, see the amount that you have to pay for a small, like let's say fucking 8x8 room.
Yes.
You'd be paying like 600 quid to get it painted. But it's only because there's not fucking many of them about.
It's mad, that, isn't it? It really is.
And have you noticed most painter decorators are also drug dealers now? You know that?
They tend to be, actually, come to think of it.
Just saying.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Honestly, it's not a bad one, like, but mind you, painting walls is fucking bust you back.
Not if you do it quick enough. Have you ever seen them fucking ones
if you got the proper
Facebook and they're like,
yeah, if you got the proper
There you
equipment,
go,
it wouldn't be bad. Honestly, universally, trades jobs have just been shit on recently, and I think there was a massive, like, honestly, office jobs were like where it was at, but now it's like absolutely not.
I know.
Because you know the thing is with office jobs, they realize, oh well, you know what, we can just send them into India.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
yeah, do you want to just
do you want to just send them to Gaul?
Yeah, you pay them half the fucking price. So like, why would you?
So that's all I could say when it comes to industrialization.
I was always thinking about going in for a trade.
You were thinking about it?
Going in for plumbing.
Yeah.
And then I'll get my wee pink van. And I'll have a wee ladies like plumbing van, and then I'll get hired by all the women because they don't want strange men coming into their house.
Exactly, wouldn't be bad.
I'm telling you.
Honestly, that was a good idea. You probably should have went for that. But like, it's one of those ones. Look, all I'm saying is, guys, make the most of the situation that we've got. The internet has been a blessing and a curse. It's a double-edged sword, so use the right edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, learn how to wield the good edge. Because let's be serious, social media has been a plague. So why not
use that
social
plague?
Media, use that plague to your own advantage. Because literally, that's what I'm doing. I'm literally just running Facebook ads, and every day it's like double money.
Yeah, basically.
I'm literally just double. You're literally just doubling money every day.
I might get my new kitchen, guys.
Honestly, here, look, we've got that here.
Yeah.
You know what? So we set up a few pots, and there's a good few hundred quid in each already. So, like, you know, that's pretty good going. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't really want to get too much else into it. Is there anything else we should talk about now? It's my birthday. I'm tired, and we've had a really busy week.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I went to a funeral on... That's got to be an omen and a half.
Here. Do you want to talk about this?
What?
The fucking... Well, I can't show it because I'm not on camera.
What?
But the test. The autism test.
Oh, yes. Right, okay.
So,
right, yeah.
My friend...
everyone play along with this, right?
Play
along, and we need...
I want you to write in the comments what you said, okay?
Now say it before we answer this, please. For the love of God, edit it afterwards if you want to go ahead, but... Look, we trust you guys. Maddie,
Please.
I know you wouldn't lie. I'm just going to keep he commented on
Maddie, I know.
I'm just going to keep you calling Maddie out.
But, right, so my friend who has been diagnosed with ADHD, autism and OCD, right?
Yeah.
Late on in life, she's like 31 now, and she's been diagnosed with it. Anyway, she came...
got the diagnosis like what, like
a year ago?
Yeah, something like that.
She came to me and she said, this question is asked in autism test. I was like, okay, what is it? And she says, what do the numbers 2 and 7 have in common?
Now I'll say what I said.
Right. What do the numbers 2 and 7 have in common?
Okay.
Right.
Answer that first down below.
Answer it. You got your answer?
You got your answer. Pause the video.
Pause it.
Okay, that's enough.
There we go.
So I'm going to tell you what I said to that.
So I came home and I said, James, my friend asked me this question and she thought I was fucking stupid. So what do you say? So I asked him.
And I said that they were opposites.
Okay.
Because one's an odd and one's an even.
Do you want to know my answer? I said that they stood the same way.
And Megan does this like face. She like.
Or do like a... They can't see it.
I know they can't see it, so like, it's what makes it even funnier. Megan, do the feet shape on your microphone.
I know. But they stand the same way, right? Okay.
And I get what you mean by that. They're kind of pointing that way. A 2 and a 7, they're kind of similar shape. Like, one's got a bit more curve, one's got a bottom on it, but more or less, you know, I see you've got a diagonal.
No, they just stand the same way.
Right, okay.
They pose the same way.
Right, okay.
And then my friend who's literally been diagnosed with this shit, I went, why, what the fuck did you say? And she goes that they're both prime numbers. And I was like, well, that's boring. You know what the answer should be?
What?
That they're just numbers. That they're both numbers.
So that's
what fucked me up even more. The fact that, so it shows that, so the answer should be that it's just numbers, because like
the normie response is
the normie response, the non-autistic response is their numbers. Where the autistic responses, they stand the same way, or literally anything else, like what James said or what my friend said. That's autistic, because we're looking for more context. Neurodivergents look for more context.
Nah, you see the thing.
Or like neurotypicals are just like, well, they're both numbers.
Well, I would have.
But then I asked my dad, and my dad goes, they're both numbers. I'm like, all right.
Fuck off, Trevor. Fuck off.
All right. Like, my dad is the least autistic person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Ever.
No, I'd put your mum. Your mum was definitely.
No, my mum definitely had ADHD as well.
She had fucking some from her OCD. But like when it came to like actual straight up autism.
Well, I don't have autism.
Yeah, no, you don't.
But I said that they stood the same way, James.
Right, okay. But you've also got, right, so Megan, and I kind of understand what she means by this. Megan says colours are connected. And I do agree with her. 7 does have yellow in it.
Yeah, 7 is yellow.
7 is yellow. I think 1's red, by the way.
No,
Megan
1's
says,
white.
No, it's red.
No, 1's white to me.
Right, so what's 2? Blue. Now fuck off.
No, 2's a green.
3's a green.
No, 3's an orange. 3's an orange.
3's a green.
3's an orange.
No, fucking, why would you... Right, so what's 4?
I don't know.
You don't have a number for 4?
I don't know what colour for 4.
I'll go black.
No, 18's a black.
Well, it's a multiple of 4, so why not? Right, so what's a 5 then?
Grey.
Nah, I'm not feeling
a grey or a beige. It's a 5, because I just see 5's just like, it's 5.
Oh,
I don't know whether I'm saying like a grey or like a beige, because of, like high 5 with the hand colour.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Do you know
what's
what I mean?
A 6 then?
Blue.
7. 7's yellow.
7's yellow.
8.
8's a blue too, but it's darker. It's more like a navy.
I agree with that. That actually does make sense, and I don't know why.
And 9 is pink.
Yeah, it is. 9 is a pink.
9's pink because the wink.
Alright, and what's 10 then? That's the last one.
10's like a green.
Nah.
But like a gradient green.
No, I'm not feeling that at all. No, we're green with 10 now. I would have went more white for 10.
No, 1's the only white.
Then what? Okay, then what's red then? Because red's 1 to me. Someone said this to Megan, because we were talking about this the other day, and they said, "Are you sure this wasn't just flashcards when you were like a baby, and this is where you've picked up on these colours from?"
No, I don't think so.
So what do you guys think? Do numbers have colours attached to them? The numbers, Mason. Think
And
of the
shapes
numbers.
have colours attached to them as well.
Okay, what's square then?
Yellow.
Orange?
No.
It's orange.
No, a square is a yellow and a circle's a red.
Yeah, circle is a red, I'll give you that.
Yeah, circle's red and a triangle's a green.
Yeah, triangle is a green. Why the fuck's triangle green? Why the fuck is triangle green? Yeah, it is. No, not just from the fucking Celebrations box sets.
Oh, could be. But a triangle's a green.
What's oblong?
I don't know what an oblong is.
It's like a fucking OD shape, the shape of a dog.
Like an oval?
Well, yeah, it's like kind of.
I don't know the shape, so I can't associate a colour.
Right.
A hexagon's pink, by the way.
What's a hexagon is pink.
A trapezium is orange.
It's a rectangle, like a rectangle cube.
A rectangle.
Or like it's like it's like an oval.
A rectangle's like a.
That's an oblong.
It's like a rectangle. A rectangle would be like a goldy colour.
You think? Yeah, I could see that. No, that's only because of the fucking 50p. Oh, that's a thing.
That's silver.
Yeah, no, sorry, never mind. I don't know, where do you want to go? Fuck me, Megan, this video's an hour long. We only... Oh my god.
James, that's your fault.
I thought this
You started asking me about colours and numbers and shapes.
Anyway, look, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know there's a bit of a rant sort of thing, but like honestly, I would say we're really busy
Look, let's
this
stop
week, but this
talking.
turned into an hour
Let's
long.
stop talking. Look, guys,
Check out the links down below.
check out the links. Check out the Gumroad.
If you like this sort of stuff, you'll definitely enjoy Gumroad. You'll
See you
definitely
later.
enjoy Gumroad. Right, enjoy. Bye-bye.
Bye. Odie, stop licking the bed.